Yeah. If they're awake. But I use YouTube. And YouTube automatically saves the clip. So do I have the baby monitor you said? No, apologize. What do you have? How is life? It's good for what it is right now, but it could be better. About the what? No, I'm saying yeah, it's a townhouse in the neighborhood. Yeah. It's not. They're not really ghetto part of Jackson. There's just a lot of food. Whatever. So these uniforms I designed them. Oh yeah. I made these uniforms. I made all these uniforms different. Robin's egg. No, I said state of North Carolina.
Like this one is your one?
No. I'm not having that conversation with you, bro.
What up, bro?
Nothing's wrong with it. I'm just not having this conversation at this time either. Thanks, so.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. And the Coyotes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Got it set up on the outside. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. On the ground with the counter. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Using the quick game. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding.
Afterburners coming. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, this is play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with a run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Yeah,
The Coyotes offense has its
playing the
first
season
opportunity
about
of
Eric
the
and
day.
Jared.
As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Coyotes racing to the line in a hurry up. Fast motion from the offense. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's got a touchdown.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Obliterates him, still on the move. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's looking for a man on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Coyotes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Anderson. Oh, he got loose. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The offense set for a first down play. Running back goes in motion. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He's up to 113 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough space. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bowman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit for this one.
Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Coyotes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Fucking sack.
And he gets
This
there.
dude's
And they get it
everywhere.
down at the 14-yard line.
Jesus. Fuck this dude.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Looking
for a block. It's Anderson.
It's the fastest one to do.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Give to the single back.
Little boy.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this game.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Jet sweep to the receiver. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off and the touchdown counts. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, and you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
Going up top on 1st down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air, it's McLeod. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them.
There it is.
He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll keep it himself. Power. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
To the ground, he's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up. A little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And the Coyotes are on the move. The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled immediately after the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. The back goes in motion. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
To throw, it's McLeod. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards up.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Beal. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. First down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 25. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
At the 6-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23.
Delay of game. Offense.
A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Coyotes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner goes down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out. They've run it well. They've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. A first down for the offense. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
325.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Fox. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty.
Out 55 weak.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout by the offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
so frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And now on second down for this offense. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line getting set on second down. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Now on second down. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Let's see what they've got on second down. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on second down.
Delay of game. Offense.
So now things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. This offense has a second down play. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Second down coming up. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Here comes the offense on second down. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Offense in a bunch formation. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They'll line up for a second down play. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Offense gets set for second down. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Offense.
quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's McLeod. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.